South Africans replied to Chidima saying, "Your South Africans did not betray you, your mother did." Then some people came on the comment section to say, bring your birth certificate if you're truly born in South Africa. And then some other person replied, the same person, to say, bring the victim whose identity was stolen. God. You see, this thing about Nigeria and South Africa is not ending anytime soon. It's not ending anytime soon. I don't even see it ending. The reason I'm saying this is because you cannot, for any reason, think that, oh, Chidima will say she was born in South Africa and then she does not have a birth certificate. You are asking Chidima to bring her birth certificate, and you have forgotten that your country that accused her have not shown us the woman whose identity was stolen. It is okay if you people said on the comment section, okay, yes, Chidima, the South Africans, what they did to you was wrong. We expect that the South African government should have brought out the woman whose identity was stolen, let her tell her story, and from telling her story, they'll now ask her how the identity was stolen, because somebody cannot just come. And some people said, there are so many theories to this whole matter. Some South Africans, some gullible ones on TikTok said that the woman misplaced her identity, then Chidima's mother stole it and owned it. So the question is Chidima's mother bearing the same name as the woman whose identity was stolen? Because as intelligent people in Nigeria, we don't just take any news. We don't just take any news like that and just not ask questions. We either ponder on it, we ask questions, and then when we ask these questions, we need answers. Chidimma was betrayed, according to what she said on TVC News, that she was betrayed. She felt betrayed by South Africans. Let me tell you something about feelings. It's like I always tell my kids, if somebody says you insulted me, don't tell the person I didn't insult you. It's how you made the person feel that the person is telling you. So now what you need to do is to say, oh, I didn't mean to insult you. This is exactly how I meant it. And then the person will now say, oh, that's true. I'm sorry, maybe I misunderstood you. But when you tell somebody, no, I did not insult you, the person felt, it's a feeling. The person felt insulted. You can't teach people how to feel. Do you understand? You cannot definitely teach people how to feel. Insult is something that you give out. Who is receiving it is now the person who will tell you how you make them feel. So you cannot categorically just say it off that, oh, your person insulted you, or you didn't feel insulted. All of those things are not necessary. Do you understand? They are not necessary because this person felt insulted. You made the person to feel insulted. Then the person has every right to feel insulted. I don't know how some of you begin to think. This person was insulted. So now Chidima said she felt betrayed. You can't say no. You weren't betrayed. Your parents betrayed you. How did the parents betray her? She was born in South Africa. Now let me shock you. There are a lot of people who are born in different communities that they did not have birth registrars. They did not register their births. I'm not saying Chidima does not have a birth certificate. But I'm saying that there are some people in this Africa we live in that were born, they didn't go to the hospital, they gave birth at home. Like a lot of Fulani women, they don't go to the hospital. When I mean Fulani women, it's like in Nigeria it happens. You see these women, they'll stay at home, give birth with their traditional midwife, and they will not go to the hospital. So if you don't go to the hospital, how will your birth be registered? Now, in Chidima's case, she has a birth certificate. She was born and raised in South Africa. The only difference is that she doesn't speak like South Africans. Number one, her mom is not South African by birth. Her dad is not South African by birth. So they only got those papers, maybe haven't lived in South Africa for a very long time. So they got these papers. So let's, switch it. Let's even assume that Chidima's mother was maybe 6 years old when she moved to South Africa, or let's assume she was 30 years old or 25 years old when she moved to South Africa. If she was 25 when she moved, at the time she gave birth to Chidima, she was just, let's say, 25 or maybe 30. We don't know her age. But looking at Chidimma's father, he's such a young man, and I would assume that the mother is also very, very young, even though it is in our culture to always marry older men while the ladies are younger. But now the whole thing is changing. So let's assume Chidimma's mom is in her early 50s, or maybe if she married at 20 or 22, let's say she should be in her late 40s, because there are a lot of women I know who are in their 40s and their kids are 23 years old. We are seeing a lot of people like that. So you cannot tell me that Chidimma did not have a birth certificate and her parents betrayed her. No, her parents felt that, okay, coming to do the processes of getting a South African passport or becoming a citizen of South Africa was done in the Home Affairs, and they were not supposed to know whether the Home Affairs was fake or telling them the truth. So they went through the process and got this identity. If the identity was fraudulent or they gave them another person's identity but carrying their own name and their passport, is where we are supposed to ask questions. Ask the Home Affairs. Home Affairs, what did you do to Chidimma's passport? This is where you're supposed to now hold your Home Affairs accountable. It should not be the other way around. You're supposed to now hold your Home Affairs accountable to say, Home Affairs, what did you people do with Chidimma's passport or the mother's passport? Let us know. Let us hold you accountable to tell us the truth. If the Home Affairs refuses to tell you the truth, then you will now know that that's where the problem is. That is where the problem is. The Home Affairs, they are your challenge. You go after them until they tell you the truth. If the Home Affairs have proven to you beyond reasonable doubt that, oh, Chidimma is truly not a South African by birth, she doesn't have any legal papers, that is when you guys will now take up the matter and ensure that Chidimma's mother, come forward, and then you people can now send her back to her country. But until you do that, you haven't started anything. Pursuing Chidimma and her mother is you are pursuing shadows. You are just chasing shadows, and you cannot hold on to one thing to say, oh, these are the issues. Do you understand? Good. So, now that we have established that fact, I want you to go back now and ask your Home Affairs to tell you how Chidimma's mother stole an identity, to tell you how Chidimma's mother, if truly South Africans have any record against this woman, they will not begin to call her to come and defend herself. They will not begin to call her to say, come, bring your identity, let us confirm. They will already have it in their system, because you guys have come to this comment section to brag how South Africa is not Nigeria, how South Africa the law works, how in South Africa things are moving forward, how in South Africa all of you have food in your houses, nobody is broke. Even the Lusikisiki community, nobody is broke. All other townships you have that are looking very deserted and wretched, nobody is broke. All of you are doing super well, and it's a good thing, and I applaud you for that. It means that all the hunger protests you people have been protesting for the longest, for how many months now, it means that you guys were actually lying against your president. It means your president is doing a great job, a fantastic job. You are the ones who are being ungrateful. Fantastic. Okay. It's not a bad thing if you guys are doing well. Now, some people have come to say, oh, why are you, a lot is happening in Nigeria, Nigerians are poor, people are dying of stampede and all. Let me ask you a question. In Nigeria, we have people who have a good heart to give to us. You, who is going to give to you? Who gives to you in your South Africa? I don't know. Maybe you don't have NGOs there, you don't have people, but in Nigeria we have NGOs. And it's so funny how people will say, oh, Nigeria is the how I call it, Nigeria is the poverty capital. Yet you come to Nigeria, every night people are bawling. I don't know where their money is coming from. Maybe you should tell me where their money is coming from. Let us know where their monies are coming from, because until you tell us, we will not know. Do you understand? Until you tell us, we will not know. So let us know. Because this will really interest everybody to know that their monies are coming in from genuine sources, not like you who are waiting on your government to always feed you. So we do not wait on our government. We help ourselves, just like the church in Acts. Yes, Acts of the Apostles. So we help ourselves, we are there for each other. But you guys, your government gives you. We will hold our government accountable so that everybody will have and none will be poor in our midst. Thank you.